Airlines are in the hot seat over complaints that passengers aren't getting the money they are owed for flight cancellations and delays.
An investigation has now been launched to make sure the airlines are following the rules. Ross, we've been reporting on this for quite a while now. It's a big concern for passengers. What's happening?
Okay, well, you've spoken up. CTV News has listened, and now regulators are taking action after getting quite an earful. Thousands of passengers have been complaining they aren't getting the treatment and compensation they're entitled to under the new air passenger rights regulations. Consumers believe airlines are using safety and conditions beyond their control as an excuse not to pay up and do what they're supposed to do. The Canadian Transportation Agency says they're going to get to the bottom of it.
We've assigned an inquiry officer to look at the evidence over the course of the next 6 weeks, talk to the airlines, get their explanation for what happened, talk to some of the passengers who complained.
That could lead to further action, including hearings and enforcement. We've got 6 weeks. We'll wait to see what happens.
I kept wondering about that, you know, if it was going to be on the airlines to sort of manage the system themselves, what it was going to look like. So.
Well, as a consumer, how can you fight that? How can you prove the airline isn't necessarily telling you what's really happening behind the scenes, if it's safety issues or maintenance issue, or if it's out of their control?
Exactly.
And this is what advocates had feared would happen, these loopholes. Okay, let's shifting gears. Tomorrow, of course, is Valentine's Day, and some people actually may be looking for love and checking out some dating apps. The BBB has a warning about them.
Yes, Mijung, not only can your heart get broken, so could your bank account.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you need to watch out. Once you're hooked up, breaking up with a dating app can be very hard to do. The BBB says there are thousands of complaints about cancellations. Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge, just to name a few, all lure you in with promises that you'll meet the right person, or maybe many of the right people. But once you sign up, there are added features you cannot get for free. So you decide to pay to see who likes you, for more matches, or to unmatch when you swipe the wrong way. You punch in your credit card number, and then the honeymoon is over.
We received over 1,100 complaints from consumers about online dating services. The top complaint was failure to, or problems canceling their services or canceling their memberships after signing up.
Users thought they'd canceled and then got billed again. Tinder and Match.com were the worst offenders.
They've received over 1,400 complaints in the last 3 years, and a lot of them have concern cancellation issues.
Some companies even expect you to send a letter to cancel your subscription.
It's a strategy, yes, in many cases, to make the process a little more tedious. So you may not want to go through with it, or you decide to keep going, or whatever it is, because you realize how hard it is to leave.
And you're stuck paying for something you don't even want.
It's just how easy it is to sign up. It should be just as easy to leave if you want to.
Now, some things to keep in mind when you're shopping for a dating app. Are you looking for love or just some new friends? Some apps offer separate services. Budget. When you know how much you're willing to pay or spend, you may just stick to the free service. The BBB keeps track of complaints and how the company responds, and you can read reviews. Unhappy customers are a real bad sign. Read the fine print and figure out the cancellation policy before you sign up. And even if it's just a free trial, you are handing over your credit card information. And remember, once that free trial is over, then begins the monthly subscription fee.
They can catch you there.
That's too bad. They didn't find love and they weren't able to cancel the app, so.
Crazy, you can
Double
sign up
whammy.
online and then you got to send a letter to cancel.
Yeah, okay. There's also another way, though, people can lose money on these dating apps. We've heard about a lot of scams, people being defrauded by other people online as well.
Well, romance scams are still an issue here in Canada. New stats from the RCMP show Canadians across the country lost nearly $23 million last year to romance scams, and about $2.5 million of that was right here in BC. Someone draws you in, says, we're in the hospital, I have an emergency, I need money, we were supposed to have this trip planned, and then you're hooked.
That's sad.
Got to be careful. All right, thanks, Ross.